Vixens, how are you babies doing? I am doing good. This video is about my signature retro pinup look. Vixens, if you don't know who I am, my name is Pinup Monroe. Hello to all my new subscribers. If you love retro, vintage hauls, makeup tutorials, vintage hair, that is the niche on this channel, so please hit like and subscribe, and please turn on the notification bell so you Vixens can get more updates when I upload more videos. Now this video is about my retro pinup signature look. I have been getting so many questions how I do my retro pinup signature look on Instagram. I've been posting a lot on there. And this is the look, and I hope you Vixens enjoy. This is my signature look. It's a very classic 1950s style. That is the style of this look, and my hair is like 1950s vintage. So I really hope you Vixens enjoy. And this gown was sponsored by Team U. I wanted to show this gown. You will see the gown and how it looks on me at the end of this video. So I hope you guys fully watch the video, and hopefully you guys can get some, cute little updates on my makeup routine. I have put some new different makeups in my makeup routine. So I've been trying to keep it, just fresh and new for you Vixens, so you guys don't get tired, because me, once something works, I do not replace it, I do not fix it, I just keep using the same product. But I wanted to keep it fresh on this channel, so I hope you Vixens enjoy this retro 1950s pinups, my signature look, and I hope you Vixens enjoy. So without further ado, let's get started. First, guys, I'm using the Dr. Jart Plus Kermitian Skin Berry Moisturizing Cream. It's very nice for my dry skin. I suffer for dry skin, and it does put a nice satin finish on my skin as a good barrier. I love this cream. Now I am using the Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer with vitamin C plus pro vitamin B5. Guys, this is a great base illuminator. I really advise to get this. This is really good if you just want the extra moisturizing and oomph under your skin and your makeup. I highly recommend this. I put this all over my skin. Next, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the matte and poreless, guys, with my Real Techniques beauty blender. Guys, this blends out my makeup so well. I love this beauty blender. I have not been using anything ever since, and I highly recommend. And I love how the foundation fits my skin tone. Now I'm using my Airspun Loose Face Powder Original Formula. Guys, this is a vintage type of face powder. It smells like soap. I love it. It is my favorite. I've used other face powders, but I recommend this is like my go-to. And I really love this face powder, guys. It's translucent, so it fits all skin tones, but I really love it for my skin tone. Now I'm using this blush by Milani in Romantic Rose. I highly recommend this blush, guys. It's a very muted tone, so it's not that noticeable, but it's perfect for my skin tone, and I highly recommend blushes by Milani. Now, guys, I'm using this Wet Contour Kit by La Reina Cosmetics. It has Betty Boop on it, guys. This is such a cute contour kit. I'm going in the color Buff to contour my nose, and Toasted to contour the sides of my nose. But first, I'm using Buff to contour the bridge of my nose, guys, because I like a well contoured nose. And I'm going up and down my bridge in the middle, kind of in the middle of my eyebrows and the tip of my nose. And then I'm also taking the color Toasted, and I'm going on the sides of my nose as well. But I love this contour palette, guys. You cannot go wrong with it. It's by La Reina Cosmetics. She has such cute cosmetic palettes, makeup palettes, just everything, lipsticks. She has everything, guys, so I will highly recommend her. And I'm also using the color Wet to give my tip of my nose a little illuminating color to it, and also my chin. But I'm just going back and forth with Toasted on the bridge of my nose, and I'm just going back and forth with Buff And I'm also still contouring the top ridge of my nose, guys. Like I said, I love a good contoured nose. So that is what I'm doing with my nose. I used to want my nose shape to be a little bit different, but I'm starting to love my nose. And I'm just working with what I have. But the Sculpt and Contour Kit, guys, I do highly recommend. And if I was y'all guys, I would get this contour palette. Next, guys, I am using Besame Marilyn Monroe collection. I'm using her white cream highlighter. It's a limited edition collection, so I don't know if they still have it in stock, but I'm just putting some on my chin, the middle of my forehead, and I'm putting it on the very tips of my cheeks, guys, just to illuminate it a little bit. I got this little trick and tip from Marilyn Monroe's actual makeup tutorial book that she has in the collection. Now I'm just using my eyebrow brush to go over each eyebrow and to shape them up before I apply my eyebrow primer and shadow. Now, Vixens, I'm just using the NYX Cake That. It is an eyeliner, a powdered eyeliner, but I'm using it for an eyebrow shadow. I highly recommend this, guys. You can get this at any drugstore, Walmart, anywhere. And this comes in a perfect brown and black shade, and I do recommend it if you guys are looking for a darker, blacker black for your brows. Now I'm going back in with my foundation, and I am just cleaning up my eyebrows. I'm using the Maybelline True Fit foundation. I'm just cleaning up my eyebrows so they can be nice and even. I used to not do this method at all, but I like to have my eyebrows nice and cleaned up. And I fully believe on your eyebrows shaping your face. And I do kind of like my eyebrows a little thick. But I'm doing the other eyebrow, and I'm just shaping it up, doing the same thing that I did to the other eyebrow so they can be nice and even. Now I'm using my e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer on both of my eyelids, using my foundation brush on both of my lids. Now I am using my highly rated mascara by Milani. I highly recommend it. It covers each and every lash, and it is good for the price point. I highly recommend this mascara. If you guys don't get any other mascara, get this kind. Now, Vixens, I'm going in with one of my favorite Pinup Paint palettes. I'm first going in the inner corners of my eyelids with Ingrid. I love that shadow, it's so pretty. And then I segue in with Mary, and I put that in the middle of my eyelids, and it really brings out my eyes. This is my favorite go-to shadow for my classic pinup look. I really love this shadow, and I love the names as well. Now I'm taking the darkest color, Emmy, and I'm putting that in the outer corners of my eye just to have a little smoky eye effect. And I'm just slightly brushing it, guys. A little bit goes a long way. So if you do have this palette or want to get this palette, then a little bit will go a long way because it's very pigmented and very pretty. And I just love this shadow. I'm still blotting the outer corners of my eyes. And now I'm most likely going to take another brush, and I'm going to take the pressed glitter Sophia, and I'm going to put that in all over my lids. And I'm also adding some extra color by Mary, and I'm putting that in the middle of my lids. And I'm going to be doing that to the other eye, Vixens. I'm doing the same method that I did with this eye. So as you can see me putting the pressed glitter, I'm putting that all over my lids, and it is the color Sophia, and it is a pretty color. Now I'm taking my Beauty Blender by Real Techniques and just cleaning that up. Now I'm taking my Sleek Makeup Highlighting Palette in Precious Charms. This is a new palette I'm using, and I'm just putting a little highlighter under my brows. I love this highlighter. I put it also on my collarbone, a little on the tip of my nose and chin, and sometimes I will put it on the out part of my cheeks just to give myself a little highlight. But I do love this highlight palette, dolls. I highly recommend it, and it is so cute. I also have it in another color. It's called Cleopatra's Kiss, but this one's called Precious Charms. Now I'm just taking a little bit of concealer and putting that on my under eyelids just to clean it up and conceal my dark circles, because my circles has been a little bit bad. So that is why I'm using this concealer, just to clean it up a little bit. Now I'm taking my lashes and my thick mink lashes, and I'm just putting these on my lids using Duo Lash Glue. I highly recommend that type of glue because it dries fast, gets tacky fast, and it stays and sticks. And I love these type of lashes. I like my lashes pretty thick because it just gives that really nice full plush look, and I really like it. Sometimes I will go with single lashes, but these are just strips. I do not know the name brand of these lashes, Vixens, but I just know that I like them. If you guys can see the difference on how big they are, but I'm using that lash glue and it really works. I love it. It is my favorite glue. I always go with the white kind and not the black duo because it dries clear, and that's what I like. So I highly recommend this type of glue. And if you guys are wondering about my mirror I use, is by Lorena Cosmetics. I love this Playboy mirror. It's so cute. And yeah, that is the mirror that I'm using, and the lashes and glue that I'm using. Now I'm taking my NYC pencil in jet black and just underlining my eyes. It gives my eyes a more fuller look, and I just love underlining my eyes with a black pencil. Now, Vixens, I am giving myself a cute little 1950s eyeliner with Wet n Wild H2O proof. I'm just outlining my eyes on my upper lids, and I'm doing the other eye. I really love this eyeliner. It is in Black Noir, and I highly recommend. I really don't use any other kind. I just really use just this kind. If you guys have anything that y'all recommend, let me know. And I'm giving myself a little Marilyn Monroe mole. Now, Vixens, one of my favorite parts of this tutorial is my lips. I'm going in with my Wet n Wild pencil in brown. You guys can use the most darkest brown, but I'm overlining my lips. I love to overline, guys, so don't be afraid to overline. That is what I do. I give myself a little ombre lip to darken it and add more depth to my lips. But that is what I do if, you know, when I want to have that classic retro look to my lips. Now I'm taking my Wet n Wild red lip pencil in Berry Red, and I am filling in my lips, and I'm doing this in long strokes, guys, so just take your time with this process because I promise it will come out so cute. But I am just filling in my lower part of my lips, and I'm just going over. I'm making sure not to fill in the dark parts, and I'm smacking my lips together and filling the top parts. And I am going to slowly go over the dark pencil part of my lips because that will make it look more ombre. As you can see, I'm overlining my lips with the red pencil, and you can start to see it's not as brown anymore, but it still has that dark and depth color. And that is how I do my classic pinup retro ombre lips. And Vixens, this is such a sexy looking lip to do. I get so many compliments on it and I highly recommend. I'm always doing this lip color. This is like, I only use 2 lip pencils. That is it. Now I'm taking my True Match foundation and I am just cleaning up my lips. Sometimes I can mess up a little bit where as a little bit of my lip liner will kind of bleed out. So I take some foundation and I just clean that up. And I go on each side carefully. Do not rush this process because it will come out very clean and crisp once you do this part. Now I'm taking my Marilyn Monroe white cream highlighter by Besame and I'm just putting that in between my lips just for it to have a little bit of more highlights in the middle. And voila, this is my classic 1950s pinup look, guys. This is the look I always do. This is my go-to look for each and every retro look I always do. I hope you Vixens love it. Now onto hair. Now Vixens, I've already pre-curled my pin curls. Now I'm taking my paddle brush and I'm just brushing them out slowly and combing them out with my fingers. Be gentle on your hair, Vixens, because you know this can be very drying for your hair. If it's too dry for you, then put some oil sheen on it just to give it a little bit more of moisturizing texture. But that's what I do with my curls. I'm just, you know, going through with my hands and a paddle brush, and I just put one side over my ear, and I make sure I have my bang in the front curled. But that's all I'm doing, Vixens. If you guys want more in-depth how I do my hair and pin curls, then guys, check one of my videos out. I have a video on this. I can put this in the description box below. But I am putting a bobby pin on one side and tucking that behind the hair behind my ear just so it can look more neater. And I have that one piece behind my ear. And I'm just tucking it in, Vixens. This is a unit. I had this unit for a while. I am using my Gots to Be hairspray, and I'm just spraying that side so it sticks. But I'm using bobby pins and molding and just brushing it. Now I'm using a teasing comb, and I'm just going back and forth and smoothing my back part of my hair out. I do recommend using some duckbill clips just so it can have that classic 50s look. But if you don't want to do a classic 50s look, this can also work with the 40s hairstyles or 30s. But this is like my go-to hairstyle. I always do my hair this retro look. It's not called the Page Boy, but it is just a classic pin curl retro look that I always do. It is my go-to. Now voila, this is my 1950s classic retro pinup look that I always do. It is my staple and my go-to look all the time when I do my retro looks. Now this outfit is by Team U. This is their satin gown, pink blush satin gown. Guys, when I seen it, it reminded me of the 1940s. I had to have it. This robe is vintage. I got this from eBay a long time ago with the puff sleeves and the bow in the front. It is such a comfortable gown and I highly recommend it. It has a lot of stretch. Alright Vixen, so that is it. This is my signature pinup look. I hope you babies like it. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I will see you Vixens again soon. Bye dolls.